Hello, and then welcome to the continuation of our program or our course on web accessibility. So here we have the factors to consider when making your website accessible. Okay. So we have vision. So you have to consider vision, how people perceive your web services. Okay. So you have considered these for the visual aspect of your content. So we have blindness. Okay. So you have to consider persons who have some form of blindness. Okay. People who have some form of low vision, and then people with color blindness. So we are going to look at these factors like contrast. Okay. So contrast. So let's look at the text. So when I say contrast, we are looking at contrast just helps with the differences with as images or objects or let's say colors. So if you look here, you can see the contrast here is very good. Okay, so the text against the blue background is that's the contrast is very good. So I can actually see the text. So someone with some form of low vision or blindness or some form of color distinct can actually see this text. Now let's look at that of the this one. So contrast here, you can see the contrast isn't that much. So it might be difficult for someone with some form of visual impairment or impairment to be able to see this text or this text. Okay, similarly, looking at the contrast here. Okay, so this one is very visual compared to this. Now, when we look at it, so you can also consider the type of that's readability, font type, and then size. Okay, so readability of fonts and then the size. So you might want to look at or use these font types. Okay, so Calibri, Times New Roman, and Verdana. Okay, they are very like they look very formal, and then their formats looks appealing to see, okay, or to look at. And then you might look at the font size. I think Udemy uses 24 points, okay, but in this I'm using 22, but 24 is okay. Okay. And then you also look at this size. It might be difficult for someone to see this vision. And then the font type, okay, you can looking at this is vision, this is also vision, this is vision. Okay, just so maybe for designing purposes, maybe you might go for this, but just for education or something that you want people to understand, this might be difficult for people to perceive or understand that this is vision. Okay. So you might want to also consider certain things or textile format, and then sizes, and then the contrast when looking at website accessibility. That's looking at the factor, that's the vision factor or the visual factor. So thank you, and then I'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you.